Hi, this is Chang and you're watching Awesome TV.
Hi, this is Wamiqa and you're watching Awesome TV.
Hi, this is Ritwik and you're watching me on Awesome TV.
Hi, this is Dhruv and you are watching me on Awesome TV.
प्यार के बारे में सुन के शायद उनको
हम थोड़े से शर्मा गए।
हम बहुत ज़्यादा प्यार में इस वक्त।
यार हमें तो इश्क से बहुत इश्क है।
क्या बात है? I wouldn't say I was getting very nostalgic about it, but if I would get 2 seconds between a shot and the other, I would actually look around just to see कि यार बड़ा बदल गया ये जगह। But I feel like I'm glad that you took me back there. ये मैं हर इंटरव्यू में बोल रहा हूँ, इस इंटरव्यू में बोलूँगा just like represent. I grew up in Thane. I was a child in Thane. And my formative years were in Thane, so I love Thane. Wow. And I'm back in Thane telling it how much I love again. ये successful हो जाती है, इनके 2 बच्चे होते हैं और फिर उन 2 बच्चों की जो प्रेम कहानी है, that sounds so wrong.
उसका नाम है नहीं, I shouldn't be saying that.
That is model love.
मारी लहसुन नहीं खाती है।
तेरी शादी अपनी बिरादरी में ही होगी।
मुझे लिन में कोई इंटरेस्ट नहीं है।
तो किसमें? उस वेजिटेरियन डायन में।
Welcome to Bollywood GupShup with पूजा नवाथे और आज की गपशप full of love, romance and what not होने वाली है because I have the entire team of modern love. Hello, hi, welcome to Awesome TV.
Hello, hi.
Thank you for having us.
Yeah, so Mumbai Dragon. And I love Thane and I love love. So here we are to talk about love and your stories. So starting with Meiyang, tell me about your character, your story.
Well, our story is a coming together of 2 cultures.
Zoned out. प्यार के बारे में सुन के शायद उनको
हम थोड़े से शर्मा गए।
हम बहुत ज़्यादा प्यार में इस वक्त।
यार हमें तो इश्क से बहुत इश्क है।
क्या बात है?
तो यहाँ पे भी वो बहुत इश्क है, 2 कल्चर्स के बीच में इश्क है, लेकिन 2 कल्चर्स हैं तो उनके बीच में ऑब्वियसली डिफरेंसेस होंगे और उन डिफरेंसेस को लेके क्या अनबन होती है, एट द सेम टाइम क्या प्यार आता है और उसी के बारे में बेसिकली है। बट ऑफ कोर्स देयर इज अ लॉट ऑफ लेयरिंग टू इट एंड देयर इज अ लॉट ऑफ फूड एंड देयर इज म्यूजिक, सो या
लॉट ऑफ फूड। तो इससे पहले कुकिंग की थी कि स्पेशली
नहीं, तो कहानी में जो योयान हैं जो मेरी मम्मी प्ले कर रही हैं, अ वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट वेरी ब्यूटिफुली एक्सिक्यूटेड रोल, वो खाना बनाती हैं और मेन यही है कि उनके लिए प्रॉब्ली बीइंग फर्स्ट जनरेशन चाइनीज़ इन इंडिया, उनके लिए उनके कल्चर से, उनके अपने रूट्स से जो कनेक्शन है वो उनका फूड है एंड प्रॉबली इट्स ऑल्सो अ कनेक्शन टू अ सन एंड द सन इज प्रॉब्ली ड्रिफ्टिंग अ लिटिल अवे बिकॉज
सब मत बताओ यार।
Yeah, I was just going to say, Chang is saying everything.
let's go towards Wamiqa.
सब तो बता दिया, मैं क्या बताऊँ?
बताओ यार, प्यार जीतने में, उनकी माँ का प्यार जीतने में आप सक्सेसफुल होती है कि नहीं?
ये सक्सेसफुल हो जाती है, इनके 2 बच्चे होते हैं और फिर उन 2 बच्चों की जो प्रेम कहानी है, that sounds so wrong.
उसका नाम है नहीं, I shouldn't be saying that.
That is model love. No, that's no.
Wamiqa, tell me the struggles of you playing that character where you have to impress.
मेरा स्ट्रगल तो ये था बिकॉज इट वाज अ गुजराती कैरेक्टर एंड मैंने कभी गुजराती कैरेक्टर प्ले नहीं किया था, तो मैं तो बड़ी खुश थी। 1-2 गालियाँ सीख ली और विशाल सर के अंडर डायरेक्ट हो गई, तो मतलब बड़ा अच्छा लगा एंड इट वाज द स्टोरी सो ब्यूटीफुल. So to be part of that conflict between the mother and mother and son.
दोनों हूँ, मैं बेटा भी हूँ बेटी भी हूँ.
Mother and son.
मैं ही सब कुछ हूँ.
It was very interesting and exciting. I had some really good moments in the episode that I really enjoyed.
Any specific moment that you would cherish? Like
40 मिनट का एपिसोड है, उसमें से एक मोमेंट नहीं बता सकती मैं भी आपको, तो वही मेरा तो है भी है. It's a basically the episode of the story is about son and the mother. Actually तुम्हें कुछ बताना चाहिए.
अब जब मैं बता रहा था तो तुमने कहा सब कुछ बता दिया है.
मोमेंट बताओ ना, स्टोरी मत
ना
बताओ.
ना अब तो स्पॉइलर अलर्ट नहीं होगा. अब तो आप देखिए, आपको देखना पड़ेगा.
चलो, let's go to I love Thane.
हाँ जी.
Do you really like Thane?
Judgment.
Super judgmental about that.
I just want
Really like Thane.
ये मैं हर इंटरव्यू में बोल रहा हूँ, इस इंटरव्यू में बोलूँगा just like represent. I grew up in Thane. I was a child in Thane. And my formative years were in Thane, so I love Thane.
Wow.
And I'm back in Thane telling it how much I love again.
So tell us about your character. The character is juggling between modern love, old school love, or something like that.
My character isn't really juggling between modern love and old school love. My character is somebody who has a certain idea about love. He's not a seeker, he's not an asker, he's nothing. He is somebody who just likes to be present, who likes to take every moment the way it comes to him. And ना पार्थ है मेरे किरदार का नाम, और पार्थ जो है ये ना उस ज़माने का है ना इस ज़माने का है. वो he's timeless. And he's an idea of a person, है ना? अच्छा लग रहा है सुन के?
सही.
हाँ.
मतलब स्क्रिप्ट में पहले टाइमलेस नाम ही था.
हाँ, timeless guy. Yeah.
Timeless.
He actually is timeless, and I feel like he represents a lot of people who exist in our world, but we do not really see it because we are looking for something more that we've been told about. You know, sometimes some people जिनके दिमाग में बहुत कुछ भरा हुआ नहीं होता, जो खुद से अपने लाइफ को एक्सप्लोर करते हैं, जो खुद से अपने आप को समझने की कोशिश करते हैं, वो बहुत ही साधारण लोग होते हैं और बहुत ही प्यारे लोग होते हैं. And I got very lucky that I got to play somebody like Parth. But the story is not just about Parth. There's also Saiba, who's driving through I Love Thane.
No, I actually went a little in my head. So, my dimag mein, so I'll just say it. You know.
Yeah.
So, when we were thinking about his character, I don't know whether you guys have experienced this or not, but in my school and college, there were these guys and girls who I never really made friendships with because I was part of the cool gang.
Correct.
They were not the cool gang. But now when I see their Instagram or their Facebook, there's this guy, he does wildlife conservation, you know, and he has only 16 photos on his Instagram. And 4 of them are of these different reptiles. He does reptile conservation. And in all the 8 photos, he's just smiling, you know. And I'm like, man, cool to ye, you know. So that was one of the,
That's so true.
in the mood board, his photos was there. Anyway, so the story is about Saiba, the character that Masaba plays, and she's looking for something authentic in her life, in terms of her work, in terms of her, in terms of love, and in terms of the self also, you know, that what is authentic, what is not authentic. And she goes around very not consciously, very subconsciously, she's living her life and she finds it, or she gets an idea of it, you know, in Thane, you know, a place that, like how you asked, you really love Thane because, you know, we look at some places with this
Alienation.
Yeah, alienation with this eye. And just to say that authenticity and timelessness and love is present everywhere, you know, and to not box it in the cool gullies of, say, a Bandra or a Juhu.
But Dhruv, having said that, you know, when you have to portray certain kinds of emotions in limited period of time, how challenging is it as a director?
Yeah, it is challenging. It's not easy, but
You cast good actors.
Huh? Yeah, you cast great actors.
Stop saying it, don't repeat it.
I think it's a lot about the writing of it, you know, that it has to be tight, it has to be crisp, it has to be engaging, you know, it has to surprise you. It's a very writing kind of a writing exercise because you want to give this essence that, oh, you will lose yourself in the story, but lose yourself ka ye nahi ki tum beh jao, you know, then it's lost. So it's just this constant thing that actually very weirdly it's like a relationship. You want to give it freedom, but you also want to hold it. You know, it's constant that. It's almost like a dance. So it's difficult, but you have to be in control and yet let it be.
Wow, amazing. So both the stories are in the backdrop of Mumbai, you know. So what did you guys discover during, you know, shooting for this entire story? Did you go back to the flashbacks or your own memories down the lane? Anything that you discovered or any story that you want to just share?
Like go back in time and think about our days in Mumbai or Mumbai?
Anything
Mumbai?
or anything that you have discovered about this city, because this city is called City of Dreams, City of Love. So many stories, you know, and true modern love that you are going to portray. So anything that you discovered about this city?
अरे यार वो क्या था वो जो cuisine लेकर आए थे उस दिन खाने पे विशाल सर जो लास्ट डे था then I said Chinese खाना but he said नहीं कि ये तो
Is it Korean?
नहीं.
क्या लैंग्वेज मुझे याद नहीं है.
Burmese.
Burmese. Khao Sui.
Khao Sui. Yeah,
Khao Sui.
that I discovered during the shoot.
You found good khao sui in Bombay?
Yeah, I had never tasted it, and I was so
It's impressive.
happy that it was very, very tasty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right? Anything like the city accepts, you know, a love in all forms.
बहुत
Something like
हल्का
that. What है?
इससे पता चला भूख लग रही है थोड़ी सी.
काफी informative answer है. लोग देखते हैं मुझे ना Google करेंगे.
Khao sui.
This is the only takeaway, by the way.
That's a good one.
Khao
That's a good one. Do you see the pun in it?
Damn, that is a takeaway. Well done.
One khao sui, take away.
And like after my answer, she's like, no, I mean more acceptance. I'm like, but Khao Sui.
It's accepting Burmese cuisine.
Sorry, phone नहीं है मेरे पास. I can't Google it. Sorry.
Oh,
Yeah. So do you want to add something?
I got to go back to Thane, as I said earlier. I am really happy that I went back to that place. And I know that I did not spend a lot of time there, but the fact that I spent all the time shooting in the lanes of Thane, in the societies of Thane, in the park, in the lake, everything that we found there, I myself did not know that Thane had so many different places. Even after living there, I only knew my society where I used to live. And we were shooting in a similar place, and I wouldn't say I was getting very nostalgic about it, but if I would get 2 seconds between a shot and the other, I would actually look around just to see कि यार बड़ा बदल गया ये जगह. But I feel like I'm glad that you took me back there.
I'm glad I went there myself. It's very weird because it's far, right, Thane? But sometimes, some days I really didn't feel the distance, and the drive was nice. And some days when you're running short on time, and as a director, you're really thinking, यार माटूंगा कर लेते हैं.
आज टाइम का पता ही नहीं.
आज टाइम का पता नहीं चला.
That light.
But it's so strange. I mean, I don't know what it is. It's all on your mindset. But some days it just didn't feel far enough. It felt very close.
Meiyang, did you think of something, or should we just?
It was actually nice to go back to the Chinese temple that we've shot at, because the dockyards, that is actually the first point of entry for all the Chinese people in the past to Mumbai. And it's good to go back to the point of origin. जहाँ से सारी कहानियाँ शुरू हुई हैं, कम्युनिटी तो उतनी रही नहीं, लोग उतने रहे नहीं, रेस्टोरेंट्स उतने नहीं रहे, वो टेम्पल अभी भी है, एंड उसकी श्रद्धा अभी भी है, लोग अभी भी न्यू ईयर पे जाते हैं वहाँ पे. So it was nice to actually go back to that place and to get a glimpse of what must have been.
Right. And you know, when we sit with our friends or family, there is this whole debate going on: old school love, modern love. What is your take on modern love, or what do you favor? Like, do you favor old school love or online dating? What is modern?
Old
love?
school for me.
Haven't tried online
As
dating
old
yet.
as possible. इतना old कि
Dinosaur
बिल्कुल
to
नहीं. हाँ, मतलब वहाँ पे जो ऐसे आदिवासी कम्युनिटी लव.
ये वो तो extinct हो गए यार. Dinosaur
That-
love.
I'm a subscriber to modern love.
Modern
Yeah.
love. Dhruv?
Yeah, same.
Yeah.
Can modern love have a dash of पुराना वाला इश्क? Because connotation में
ours
तो वही
does.
आता है. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, no, everybody's just lost. I mean, our
What did you
show,
just
Modern
say?
Love Mumbai actually has a dash of old school.
Yeah.
Wow. And so, lastly, you know, modern love and telling all these stories, how important or special is it to, you know, bring such stories to the audiences in this age and time?
It's very important.
Yeah.
Yeah. Looking at the world around you, looking at the country, it's very important that love is being spoken of. It's very important that diverse versions of love are being spoken of. It's very important that people understand that love is someone's birthright and not someone's. It's not an agenda, and that love has different languages. It's food, like Chang said. You know, it's parental, it's familial, it's romantic, it's environment, and that no, you can't curb it, and you should not. You know.
Definitely. Looking forward to it. Mumbai Dragon and I love Thane. I do.
Hang on.
Yeah, end of this interview, yes, I have started loving Thane already. So guys, please watch Mumbai Dragon and I love Thane, Modern Love. Thank you so much. It was
Thank
such
you.
awesome talking
Thank
to
you.
you.
Same here.
Thank you.
Thank you.